All right. Here we go. First of all, good morning. I'm so happy you guys are here.
Me too.
Let's stand in a Wuchi posture with feet together. I'll just wait till everybody's situated. Good. And just drop in. Stand in Wuchi. Let's give each other a little bit of a bow. Keep your hands on your thighs and just a little bit of a bow. I'm grateful you're here today. I'm grateful to practice together as a group. Kind of grateful for a lot of things today. So let's hold the Wuchi posture. Feel your feet. Feel your bubbling wells, the balls of your feet rooting down into earth, deep down in. It doesn't matter if you can feel it an inch in or a foot. Just feel your feet bottoms rooting into earth. Feel your palms or your laogons also rooting down into earth like a tree. You're this big oak tree. And then feel the top of your head being suspended. Suspend head top. Feel the sky hook just pulling up from Ba Wei, from crown chakra, up into the heavens. And that's elongating your spine. So you've got this counter pull going on in the body. And then turn the hands over. Feel heart center open. Palms are up. And just receive. You don't have to do anything, but just receive and relax. Remember the sacred cleansing breath in through the nose, hot audible exhale through the mouth, feet together touching. Relax. Receive. Feel the energy coming in through your palms. You can wiggle your fingers a little bit. Then relax the hands. Bend at the knees. Remember, balance before we balance. So we step back. See my feet? Balance before you balance. I'm bending both knees. Step out with a flat, empty foot. Make the step out as sacred as the form itself. Nice and slow. It's all part of it. As soon as I get into Wuchi, I'm in the sacred part of the form. And I'm doing every single step in this form mindfully and presently. Even just this little side to side I'm doing right now, finding my root. This is just me going side to side, flowing, just finding my root. I'm not doing any particular form. And then forward and backwards as bamboo blowing in the wind. Again, just finding my root. May adjust your feet a little bit when you're doing this part of the form. Just kind of finding yourself, letting the body unravel a little bit, finding its sweet spot. And then, boom, lock it in. You found your sweet spot, you've rooted into earth, and now lock in that Wuchi in the open posture. Feet shoulders width. Remember, sacrum tucked. Sacrum tucked down into earth like an anchor. Feel it come straight down. So as the sacrum comes down, let me let Ann in. Sorry guys, Ann is coming in.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, she doesn't know I messed up. Oh, wonderful. It's okay. I'm starting late because I messed up. We are.
I did too.
It's okay. We're in Wuchi. Just find your Wuchi, your open posture. And remember, we have the wonderful recipe. Tap, bounce, squeeze, shake, and flow. Sacred breath, cleansing breath. Find your Wuchi, root into earth, feel your feet bottoms, feel your palms locking into earth. You're a huge oak tree and your palms are rooting down into earth. Just feel it. Feel those roots. And then tap, bounce, squeeze, shake, flow. Tap. Down the inside of the arm, up the outside. Remember, that's the way the meridians run. They run down the inside of the arm, yep, up the outside, and then right in the back, this energy gate on the shoulder blade. I do that about 2 or 3 times, then I come down here, and I squeeze right in the armpit. Massage the armpit, open up the lymph nodes in there so they can drain. And then drums. Drum the ribs. Really feel it. You take your time through this. I'll wait for everybody at the end. Just enjoy this part. Other side, down the inside, up the outside. Again, I've got my hand cupped. I'm using Ming Men, not my fingers. Ming Men, not Ming Men, Lao Gongs, not my fingers. Dantian, snap. Don't forget to breathe. And then they call it the thymus thump. And you may want to go down a little bit. You can take it from the thymus down the breastbone, down to solar plexus. I go a little bit gentler when I come down that far. I go a little bit harder when I'm up here at the thymus. Activating the thymus increases and boosts the immune system. And then gentle fists, very gentle. Drumming kidneys in the Ming Men area and adrenals. From here I go down to sacrum and back up. Rub, 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 and wipe it off. Good. Legs. Other side, when you're ready, take your time. Oh, I'm already warmed up. I was cold when we started. As soon as I start this, I get warm. My whole body's warm. It means the chi is flowing. I hit the hip bones last. Back to the chi. Breathe. That's your tap. And then just check in. Always check in between the tap and the bounce. Just check in, see how you feel. Let the body unravel, move like kelp in the ocean if it needs to. Just the body recalibrating itself. Mine always seems to need to move in between. It just needs to, just to unwind whatever stress we're holding or whatever stagnant energy we may be holding. Just let it move in no particular way, just kelp. Just kelp in the ocean, that's it. And now we go to bounce. Now we opened up the body, got the chi flowing, opened up some blockages, and now we just shake off that stagnant energy through bounce and shake, which also opens up our lymph nodes and drains. So bounce and shake. Remember, up and down with the knees. I'll show you side view. In and out through the nose. Fire breath. Back to Uchi. In through the nose, exhale, hot audible breath through the mouth. Hold. So let the body move. A little bit of kelp going on. One more bounce and shake. Really let it go. Muscles are like fruit dangling from a tree. Just shake it off. Any stagnant energy, any stress you may have had over the weekend, anything that you may have encountered that just made the body tighten up, oh, just let it go. The second time, I always let a little bit more go than the first one. And back to Uchi. Feel that stagnant energy, gray, black in color coming out the palms. Oh, just releasing from the body, dissolving. Let the body move. Again, back to kelp, back to that kelp. Just letting the body move, however it needs to unwind, check in. See how you feel. How does your skin feel? Are you warm? Are you tingly? Just acknowledge it. Just check into your body. Now, we're going to load your left leg. Remember, we always load the leg to get back to the feet together. Load the left leg, push off, feet together. Again, very slowly, methodically. And we're going to do tension and release. Get rid of any more tension we may be holding. In case we are, this is kinking the garden hose and letting it go. So, inhale, squeeze everything together. Bleed it off. Let's do one out to the side. Inhale. Squeeze everything. Squeeze it all. Exhale. Let it go. Then one behind us. Again, feet are still together. Inhale. Squeeze everything, the whole body head to toe. Exhale. And bleed it off. Shake. Here's the shake right here. Tap, bounce, squeeze, and shake. Step out, flat foot, no weight. Again, very methodically, very slowly. And now we can get into flow, which is the Qigong. Let's connect mind, body, and breath first. Most importantly is making that connection. Inhale, whole body breathing. Always start with this. If you're really short for time, this could be your whole routine right here. Just what we did right up to this point. You could end it whole body breathing and just do a bunch of these, as many as you feel comfortable. And that could set you up. That can bring you back to center to start off your week. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice my hands are very soft, relaxed. My fingers, palms, wrists, elbows, it's like I'm swimming in the water. My whole body engages. My body is one big lung. Notice everything's opening. On the inhale, exhale, everything closes down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's make it bigger. Inhale. Up. Look up, chest up. Open the lungs and the ribs. Exhale. Notice my back rounds like a turtle when I come in, when on the exhale, and my spine opens and look up, chest up on the inhale. Exhale. Back rounds like a turtle, then Boshigara. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really open. Ah, exhale. Couple more of these. Bend your knees, get your whole body into it. Let your spine round. One more. Back to Wu Chi. And on that note, I'm going to show you from the side. We're going to do the wave. It's really good for the spine. I want to work the spine a little bit today. Make sure your knees bend to provide this should be no strain on the lower back if we're doing it correctly. And the best way I can show you is from the side. It's really difficult to see this one from the front. So some of you have seen this before. It's called the wave. The hands are just going to relax, just right here. Don't have to do anything with the hands. The chin comes out first, and the chin leads the wave. Okay, and the body just follows. So you may want to watch me do the first one if you've not done this before. The chin comes out. It's like a wave, just my legs straighten. My head comes down. Now my legs bend. My knees are bent. Oh, I just cracked. And then I come up. Look at my back. To bring my back up, I'm tucking my pelvis under. And then here comes the wave again. Pushing me out. Round the back, tuck the pelvis under. This feels like spinal stretch in the spinal Qigongs when we're coming out of it anyway. And we'll just do a few more of these. Nice and slow. Really works the spine. One more. And relax. And come down into, while we're on this, we'll continue on this path, get into a either soft, so that's high, medium, or low horse stance. Find your spot. Don't push past where you're comfortable. My toes are out. Make sure your knees are over your toes. Good. And this is called wagging the tail. It's from the 8 Brocades, the medical Qigong that I love. So we're going to come down one side, come across, and our back is like a table, and then come up. And we're facing in that direction as we come up. We're going to come down, our back is a table, come up this side. If you haven't done it before, I know most of you have done this. If you haven't, just watch me do the very first one. If not, just join me right away. I'm turning to one side. Best if you mirror me probably. I'm turning to one side. I go down towards the knee. My back is a flat table, horizontal to ground. Come to the other side, come up. And notice I'm staying towards this side. I'm not turning to the center anymore. Go down. Back is a table parallel to earth. Come to the other side. And up. This works a lot of stuff. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. In this one, breathe any way you want. I usually exhale as I come across. I usually inhale up. One more. Good. Come back up to center. And now just a little bit of a stretch. Come down, and I'm pushing. I'm looking up to my left, over my left shoulder, and I'm pushing against my right thigh, looking over my left shoulder, pushing on my right thigh to get a little bit of a twist. Now come to the other side. Push on the opposite thigh, and look up behind you. This is just a wonderful spinal stretch. Remember how we walk our feet in? When we're coming out of horse stance, we walk them in. That's a very gentle way to come out of horse stance. Instead of, struggling and using our knees, we just gently walk the feet in. Now we're going to do a little bit of just a flow form. We're just going to flow some Qigongs, one right into another, okay? Let me adjust this. Nice, simple Qigongs, but the key is the transition. It's so nice sometimes. Often you can come back into Wu Qi in the transition and do like a little clearing. That's a great way to transition from one Qigong to the other. Come back to Wu Qi and a little clearing onto the next one. That's how we do the 8 brocades. Sometimes it's fun to just flow from one to another. I'm in a flowing kind of mood this cloudy Monday morning, so I feel like flowing. So hopefully you'll just come along with me. So just gonna flow. Come along. None of these are hard. Don't worry about how you do it. Just worry about dropping in and relaxing. That's all that matters. Getting out of our heads and getting into our bodies and connecting. That's the most important thing. Just moving meditation. First one you all know. It's the first of the spinal Qigongs. I almost always start with this one, no matter where I go. From here, I often start with this one. It's kind of my go-to. So simple. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're breathing in and out through the nose. Tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth behind front teeth to create that energetic circuit. Inhale. Exhale. Go with the speed of your breath. Let your breath guide you. That's part of that mind-body-breath connection that we're making. Some people don't connect the breath to the Qigong. I do, and I really I enjoy it, so I'm going to keep doing it. If it doesn't work for you, it's okay. Then don't make the connection. I would say try it and see if it works for you. So it's always going to be inhale. If you do want to add the breath, it's always inhale on an up movement, upper opening movement, and it's always exhale on a down or a closing movement. Just drop in. Get out of the head, drop into the body. It's a Japanese term, mushin. It means no mind, no thoughts. Don't think about the choreography. Just let your body unravel. On this next exhale, we're going to go right into point the toes out. Toes point out, come down, scoop the chi. We're doing parting clouds. Hands come together, straight up the center line. Back of the hands come together. Turn them over and exhale. Inhale. I'll show you from the side. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale, straight up the center, back of the hands. This is dragons coming out of the water. Turn them over. Exhale, part the clouds. Inhale. Really feel this one. Oh, exhale. Do a couple yang version. Inhale, feel it, yang. Tense the body. We're gonna do 2 yang, 2 tense. Really feel like you've got some resistance. 2 yang, this is the second one. Feel the resistance, feel the body tightening, yang. And now let it go. Yin. Here's yin. The lessons are in the contrast. Beautiful contrast. Now I'm going to stay yin. I felt yang. Now I'll feel yin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Parting clouds. Inhale. One more, keep going. On the next exhale, uniting heaven and earth chi. Scoop, always scooping the chi from earth. But in this case, instead of bringing it up, bring it out in front. Bring it out in front of heart. Pull it into heart. Hands get right in front of shoulder notch. They turn over. Push through the wall. Make a little circle in front of the heart. Doesn't matter how big or small. Bump the palms together and send it up. This is the most difficult one we'll do. Scoop more chi from the heavens. Unite it with earth chi. Bring it out in front. Same thing over and over. Pull it into heart. Turn the hands over. Push through the wall. Arms are out. Not locked, just out. Gentle. Gently out. Not too far. Make a circle in front of heart. Bump the palms. Send it up. Scoop up some heaven chi. Oh, really feel it. Look at my body starting to unwind. Take that chi, unite it with earth chi. Into heart. I'm in a horse stance, by the way. I'm in a soft, high horse stance, but I'm also coming up and down. See, I'm going down and up. So my knees are, just like with our other Qigongs, bending as I come down. Scoop. My spine is upright. Spine is upright. This one, for some reason, I feel when I'm doing it by myself, I always throw in affirmations. I'm strong. I am able. I am healthy. I'm safe. I am my own healer. Whatever you want to say, it's a great Qigong because it feels like you're saying it and then you're sending it up. You're sending it out and you're broadcasting. Last one. Scoop into heart. Turn the hands over through the wall. Make a circle. And then as you come up, broadcast. Just for a moment, hold this posture. This is just your broadcasting. You're broadcasting your signal, your unique signal out into the world, your unique energy. You're just a broadcasting antenna when you hold this posture. Bring the hands down. Just flush the body. Just feel the hands just pushing through. Whenever the hands come down like this, use them. Really feel them just moving stagnant energy down into earth. And back into Wu Qi. Actually face the hands towards Dantian. Just hold them here for a second. This is just your transition point. I'm just holding hands, just palms are facing Dantian. Your hands should be nice and warm by now. Let's open them up a little bit. Inhale, open the palms, open lavongs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go into our next series from here. This is hands flowing through water. Super easy. What I love about this one, well, first of all, you can't do it wrong. You really can't. My feet are now a little bit wider than shoulders width. My feet are forward, toes pointing forward towards the camera. And I'm just folding at each qua. I'm folding at this qua. Now I'm folding at this qua. So what am I doing? I'm pumping my lymphatic system by folding at the qua or the groin. This one starts out just side to side. Eventually it starts getting a little bit more twisty. So I could go a little more, my head turns with my body. I don't try to keep my head straight here. I let my head turn. So I'm keeping my nose on my navel, just like we do in Tai Chi, nose on navel. Do it at your own speed. This one's just super relaxing for the nervous system. Puts you right into parasympathetic. I'm going to do a few quietly so you guys can drop in. Again, don't worry. You got it. You're doing it right. Fingertips pointing mostly towards earth. My hands are slightly behind my weight shift. I shift the weight and then the hands come around the corner and follow. Weight shift and folded qua. Don't think about how you're doing it. Just drop in. Drop into your body. No thoughts. Just, if you have any thoughts, let them dissolve. Just feel your body. Here's the transition coming up, right here. Next time you come this way, bottom hand, I'll wait for everyone to get here. Bottom hand goes over dantian, but doesn't touch. Palm is over dantian. The other hand comes up, and this is leaf blowing in the breeze. Again, my palm is over dantian. I'm taking a little wider stance. I'm not touching dantian, but I'm making an energetic connection with it, with my lower hand. This is creating a circuit in my body, and my other hand is the leaf. And it's the leaf just blowing in the breeze. Try to let your arm get floaty. It's out in front of me. I'm shifting the weight and folding at the qua, and my hand is just following along. So that the arm is just following the weight shift. Just let it get light and floaty. Silk reeling. Feel the silkiness of this. I have no pauses, no breaks. If it's hard to hold your hand over dantian, then just touch it. That's fine too. You can touch dantian with your palm instead of hovering it in front. I learned it with a hover, but from my experience, you could do it either way. It's more important that you're comfortable and not straining. Feel this reeling of silk, relaxed. My arm is just floating. I've got no tension. And notice how I'm swiping through all three energy gates: lower, middle, and upper. Lower, middle, upper. Next time we hit the upper right here, bring one hand down, other hand floats up. They pass each other at 3 o'clock, and the other hand becomes the leaf. Notice my other palm is now connected to dantian. Feel the stretch. Feel the stretch in your ribs. When you come down here, if you want to make it a little harder, you can just lower it into a deeper horse stance. You don't have to, just an option. Sometimes I do it. Feel this connection in the body. Just let your body take over. Let this one do you. Feel like you're moving your body, and the body is just taking the arm with it. Next transition, when the arm comes through, cloud hands. See how that just transitioned? And I'll do this form again so we can all learn those transitions. You all know this one, cloud's hand from yang style. You may have to adjust your feet a little bit. I came in a little bit closer. My feet came back to shoulders width. They were a little bit wider on the last one. Now they're back to shoulders width. This is cloud hands, or also known as outside parry, because you're blocking an attack from the outside. Blocking. Blocking. Next transition, when you get here, inside parry. Notice how that was just a natural transition. And I could have stopped on the other side. Doesn't matter. I didn't have to stop on that side. I can stop, cloud hands on the left or the right, and immediately go into inside parry. So again, this is, you've got something in the middle that's hanging. I usually picture a string and a little ball here, and I'm swatting the ball. Swat. This is a punch that's coming at you on the inside, and you're just swatting it away, inside parry. Last one in this series. Keep going. Arms come out. 1, 2, 3. Bend bow, shoot arrow. You all know this one. You can keep your hand like this. This is a very comfortable posture for most people. Or you can go like this. 2 ways. I like this one, like it's like an L shape. Bend bow, shoot arrow. You look through the L. I look straight through here, into the distance. 1, 2, I'm pulling this energy into my heart, pulling this energy in. 2, 3, the bottom hand is the one that's going to come out. Out. Bend bow, shoot arrow. You can do it in a high horse stance, middle or low. Go at your own pace. I'm down in a horse stance now. Toes are out. 1, 2, 3. Bottom hand is always the one that becomes the one that goes out. Now, pull your wrist up before you go out. Why? Because that stretches the fascia in the forearms. It's a wonderful thing to do. 1, pull the energy in. 2, pull it in, the chi. 3, bottom hand is the one that goes out. Remember, bend at the wrist, then go out. Just stretching that fascia. I know this is hard, but just do a couple more. 1, 2, again, pulling the chi into the body. 3, bottom hand, bend at the wrist. Look through the L. Look through the hand. Last one. 1, 2. You can come out of the horse stance as you do this. And then you can go back low again as you pull, bend bow, shoot arrow. So you come out and then go back in as you shoot. Come out, stand in high horse stance. 1, 2, 3. This is embrace the tree. Walk your feet in a little bit, that little bit of walking. Just come back to Wu Chi, hold, embrace tree. This is maybe the most well-known, aside from Wu Chi, which is the most well-known standing Qigong, This may be the second one. Just embrace the tree. If you feel tension in your shoulders, let it go. You can move a little bit just to make sure you don't have tension in the shoulders, no tension in the arms, everything's nice and relaxed. My hands are lined up with heart center and I just embrace the tree. It's a wonderful way to end a Qigong set is either in this Qigong or you can do it in the lower, the middle, or the upper energy centers. You can end here, or end at the top. It's a nice way to end a session. Just hold. When I'm doing any standing Qigong, I always get a fixed point on the wall. Right now I'm looking at all of you, but if I were you, all of you, and I'm in the class, I find a fixed point, whether it's a leaf, if you're looking at a window, a spot on a tree, a nick on the wall, whatever, just find a point and hold that point. Look at that point with your eyes, your two eyes, and your third eye. Triangulate the energy, because that's the thing. The mind needs a job to do. It needs something it can anchor its thoughts on, or else we'll just go off in thoughts when we're holding like this. So instead of going off in thought, we give the mind a job to do, and we give it a fixed point. We focus all of our energy, our eyes, our third eye on that fixed point, and we just hold it there. Just giving the mind a job to do, anchoring it somewhere so it doesn't go off into thoughts. You can wiggle your fingers a little bit. Make sure you're still relaxed. Hold that point. We're just going to hold that point for like a minute. I want us to train our brains to do that. Notice my sacrum is tucked. My sacrum is down, anchored into earth, opens up my Ming Men. My Ming Men is not, gate of life is not closed, it's open. If your shoulders get tired, you can also hold this point right here. Palms held up against into Dantian. These are my two favorite ones. You hold right here. Oh, relax yourself. And also, get that fixed point in space. Same thing, anchor the mind. From now on, I'll just say anchor the mind, and you'll all know what I mean. Anchor the mind on a fixed point. Hold it. Just going to hold it for a minute quietly. Training the mind to be quiet. Training the mind to let go of thoughts. Mushin. Come out of that, hold the hand, pardon me, hold one hand right under Dantian, and we're just going to end our session with a centering motion. I love this, it's really been helping me a lot lately. If I'm stressed or I'm feeling out of whack, just get comfortable, shake out your legs, get comfy, back into just a very gentle shoulders width stance. Bring the one hand up. Don't get hung up on this one. It doesn't have to be so exact. I'm just coming straight down my chakras. Third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, back down, navel. I replace this hand with this one. Now this hand is here. And I'll show you from the side. Just coming straight down the body. That's all I'm doing. This is a centering motion. And one hand just takes its place. Just feel this one. Feel it more than anything. Feel as your hand moves through all your chakras and centers you. This is like you're using your hand to align your chakras. It's literally called centering, this particular movement. And there's a reason. This is return to center right here. Coming to center. One more. One hand over the other. Cross at the thumbs. Lao Gong over Dantian. Come to the upper right quadrant, liver. Your upper right, I'm at my upper right. Come to your liver, over the top, and down underneath belly button. You're just massaging. I am touching the body. It's hard to tell on the video, but I'm touching. This is grounding and closing. Ground and close the body. I'm just going, making a circle around my belly button. From the upper right, over the top, down underneath. Ground and close the body. Take those chi-filled hands. Let's give some. Eyes. Then take the hands. Go up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples and wipe. Again, up the bridge, over temple, out to, over third eye, sorry, out to temple, wipe. I'm in such a state, I don't know my words. Down the bridge of the nose, under cheekbones, really push underneath there, it feels good. Up to the ears, and then pinch. From the top of the ears, all the way around, to the lobes. And then I usually scissor like this a little bit. That feels really good. Do whatever feels good. Get in there. Neck. Get the back of the neck. Always, always going on. Something is going on there all the time. I don't care who you are. Just rub the back. And then another self-massage. This is cross fiber. I only use this hand to get further back. And then I pull. This is just a cross fiber massage. You don't have to hit yourself. Notice I'm going against the grain. Other side. Should feel good. Under the clavicle, got your collarbone here. I should say collarbone. Get under your collarbone and just get your fingers in there. It may feel a little tender. Mine feels a little less tender lately because I've been doing this so much. You've got a ton of lymph nodes under that collarbone, and you just get your fingers in there. Just lymphatic massage for yourself. Great time to do this is now. Also, if anyone's into seated meditation after our class, is a great time to go sit, because if you may be in a very calm, relaxed state of mushin, no thoughts, and that's a great time to drop into seated meditation. It makes it easier to drop in. So we go through the physical body to get to the energetic body, and then that gets to the mind, and then we calm everything down. So let's do our closing. We'll close from here, back to Wuchi. Sink left, just the way we started, we're finishing, going backwards. Push off the left leg, scoop up the chi as you do it, bring the foot in, feet are touching. And this is just for you. Your hands healing you. Palms are towards me. Just let them float down the body to close my session. Go around the golden ball that's in front of Dantian. Scoop up some more chi. One more. Let the arms float, nice and gentle. No tension at all. This is just you healing you. Go around the golden ball. Scoop one more time. Hands in prayer posture. And back down to where we started from in prayer pose. Feel your thumbs touching heart center. It's a point that's just very relaxing. And then I open my hands and I step into my day. Return to center. I hope you all are returned to center.
Thank you so much, Ellie.
Yes, we are. Thank you. I have 2 questions. Could I ask you at the end?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody who has to go, you can check out. If you want to hang. I'm here for questions always after class.
I just wanted to know what that one was called, the one that you do the self-affirmations. What's that called?
Oh, yeah, hold on. So that is, you're all drinking. I have to drink.
No, I'm not drinking. I've got a notepad.
Oh, well, Nan is drinking, and so is
Okay.
Randall.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, let me turn off the recording. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.